Hello, beautiful Pisces. How are you? Okay, so we have done the reading this morning. This is the extended. If you haven't seen that one, I would go watch that one first. This one will make a lot more sense because, of course, it is the extended. Of course, there's also information on my website on that first video, so if that interests you, please go watch that as well. We're going to continue on. But this is I always call this is like spirit coming in, and this is all them. When we talk about in the morning, this is the work that we're putting ourselves, removing blocks, the energy we put, the energy we should be putting in, and then what they're trying to make us pay attention to in this. So they kind of all work together, pardon me, to make everything just work. So that you have an easier time of it. Now when I come in with these, it's more what Spirit wants you to pay attention to by, I guess, their point of view, if you can call it that, if they even have a point of view. It's more their help in your life. That silent helper that you never really see, but you always know is kind of, traveling along with you. And I give them a voice in these readings, okay? So I'm going to pull another power to surrender for your work for the week. Which I said, the card that came out was the 8 of Swords. So you're removing blocks this week. It's all about removing those last remnants, the indecisions, the restrictions, anything that might be left. Okay? Let's see here. We had a surrender frustration card, so it says being frustrating never opens any doors, and I believe that. The next one, very important, and they've been bringing that a lot in all of the readings recently. To surrender the outdated beliefs about yourself. The things that we believe in our lives, like I said, the 8 of, this morning I was talking about the 8 of Swords, how it's very closely connected to the Page of Swords. We make ourselves believe a lot of things in a lifetime, whether true or not. We limit ourselves, and we do it to ourselves. Sometimes it is because we're in an environment that does it as well, or we've been taught to do that same thing, and we just end up doing it. It says let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. I love this because we have the move away from the past card here. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. They want you to pay attention to that especially. Okay? They want you to work on that. It's going to ease a lot of your frustrations by moving away. And this is the surrender frustration card. By moving away from that energy in itself. It's going to take a lot away from that if you simply move away from it. All right. What I usually do is I pick up all the cards and then I go one by one with them with Spirit to see what they might like to add. If you hear loud noises, there's plows going by behind me, so we had quite a bit of snow. And so the first row is the energy you're working on. The energy you should be putting forward is the second row, and the last row is what Spirit would like you to pay attention to. Okay? All right. So the first card that you got, so fitting, along with the 8 of Swords as the energy, was the 5 of Wands. By the way, the deck I'm using is to clarify the Sun and Moon Tarot, and the Power to Surrender cards are the cards that I'm pulling from this morning as well as this one. There is a link below if you're interested in those cards. They're on a website that is mine. Okay? So, the 5 of Wands. Let's see. Oof. Ace of Pentacles is coming out again, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. So this is disconnection from conflict, but it's reconnection to love that they want you to do. They're saying that growth will come. Growth will be much more successful if you flip the energy. And again, we're talking about flipping those energies from everything so hard to everything so easy. You may think to yourself, it's not that easy, Jane, but it is. It is a mindset. It is thinking, well, this is crap, and then the next day going, well, what can I do about it? Okay, it's as easy as that. It's a flip in the way you take things, the way you see things. Even if it's in consideration with people that you have around you that are driving you nuts. We'll see that. We saw the card of moving away from that. As well, this is it. Okay, this card actually does say that. You see that, okay, we've come at an impasse. Nothing is working. We're just all standing here with our own points of view, or sitting here with our own points of view. Time to move away from that into something where there is teamwork and things are getting accomplished. I love the moon in the background. It's telling you right away that, well, things are going somewhere, correct? Right. Okay, Pisces, I was feeling very nasally there. I do a lot of cleaning in my head in the morning, so to keep myself healthy. You didn't need to know that, but you found out anyway. So, the Fool in reverse. This is the week you're trying to get out of this feeling that this innocent new beginning is going to be perilous for you, that you're going to be ignorant to the dangers. So you're moving away from this energy, continuing your work on trying to map out as much as you can before you take off. And I think that's always like, that's a good idea. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? You may not know where you're going, but you want to be prepared when it comes. And here's the Eight of Wands coming out again. This was the last card to come out in this morning's reading. And it's because you want to get your ducks in a row. I mean, that's exactly what that card is. It's busy getting your ducks in a row, okay? Because you want to see progress, you want to see energy, you want things to happen quickly when they do start happening, and that's okay. That's good. You want to be prepared. You want progress, you want energy to it, but you want preparedness. So that's what you're working on, to remove that block so that you can finally get going. The last card here is, for that row, is in the work, is moving away from childhood in the past. And again, you see these figures like they're getting away from that situation, and I think that's what you're doing as well, okay? All of these are feelings in the reverse. I feel they're all energies that you're moving away from, okay? It's not as intense, and that's good because you want to start moving forward. You don't want to stay stuck in that the whole time, right? And you have the Devil here coming out just to prove a point. Okay, you don't want to be stuck in that. You don't want to stay stuck in that restriction, that feeling of the cycles of guilt, frustrations. It's frustrations right here, so it keeps saying frustrations. You want out of that. You're done with that. It's been done, been there. You're done. Okay, so that's all the work you're doing. It's so awesome. It felt the same way this morning. I feel that you're accomplishing so much with yourself this week. You're really moving forward in where you want to go and what you want to do. I have a lot of go-getter energy. These three first cards really made me feel like you're putting the gauntlet down and going, all right, enough, and this is what's going to happen now. And I like that energy because I'm familiar with it. So I like the fact that you are making decisions and deciding better for yourself, Pisces. Okay, so the next road is what energy you should be bringing forward as well. This is what you are going to be bringing forward. This is what kind of like a heads up of maybe where you should be bringing. Less of the energy of trying to be the mentor, the one guiding people to victory. You're getting away from this, okay? And it's all part of this cycle. Some of you may have escaped you this trying to help people on their way, trying to the point to it. Why am I stuck and why won't these people move? It was to teach you that you're not there to save them. Okay? It's to teach you that energy of when to leave well enough alone. That is exactly the words. Leave well enough alone. People who want you as their mentor will embrace you as such. Or somebody who has great advice to give them, or opinions that is going to be beneficial to them. They will embrace you. The ones who do not, it doesn't matter if you talk till you're blue in the face. It isn't going to make a whole hell of a difference. Or there's a saying, and they're trying to make me bring it through, although I don't say it all the time. Something about beans, a whole hell of a lot of beans or something. Anyway, somebody out here, you'll understand about this. So I have no... It isn't going to amount to a whole... What is it? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not good with sayings, but something about a mountain of beans. Anyway, so just... It's not the saying that's important. It's to one of you. It's always like one of those things that it's going to hit home for you. This right here. Okay? Playing the savior to people. So that saying... It's something that you've heard from somebody or you say all the time, and it's not going to amount to a whole... for the life of me, I don't know. Anyway, it has beans at the end of that saying, so if it means something to you, good. It's for you. So you have the Nine of Pentacles here. The energy you should be moving forward. Yeah. Away. Yeah. Okay, so away from the King of Swords, trying to figure out how to make others content. The King of Swords, he's... the thing with the King of Swords is he's really smart. He has a lot of knowledge. He is very smart. He's got his mind working 24/7 for him. Like finding solutions to problems. The thing is that that's what gets us caught. They want you to get away of the mindset, like that Aquarius retrograde, that sword energy, and they want you to move back into your Princess of Cups. Your Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. It's you. It's your persona. It's your natural state of being, Pisces. When I see the Page of Cups, it's always, for me, Pisces. The young, beautiful dreamer. The one who everything is possible for. That's why I associate it to us all the time, because I feel that that's us at our purest form, okay? The tenderness, the gentle soul, the psychic, the light worker, the inner child, the sensitive, the spiritual, okay? We have that, all of that. We have to reshape it as we go, but that is our natural state. And this is what they want you to work on. And if you see, she's totally concentrated on her stuff, okay? So be concentrated on your stuff, less of the mind energy trying to solve people's problems and being the problem solver, the mastermind of figuring things out, and more of you. Very important. How do you do that? With the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is planting your seeds. Planting your seeds to watch them grow, to watch them flourish. Okay? Right, release. Okay? You have the Judgment card come in, of course. The Judgment card is, again, for me, it's like a small hermit. It's kind of weird to say that, but the Hermit did come in this morning. The Judgment card is linked to him because the Hermit, I feel that you go into that long walk into the mountains with your inner light, and you will stay there for, even weeks in the Hermit mode, just completely enveloping yourself in your internal wisdom and everything that you've learned. The Judgment card is more like, okay, where am I at here? What's this journey brought me? It's more like a point form, writing it down. I've done this and I've learned this, so what is that telling me? It's more like the exercise of letting go, of realizing, well, this is everything that I've been through, and this is what I need to change, release, review, all of that. It's an exercise. It's an exercise in being. So they want you to now release it to them, release it to your guides, release it to the ground, release it to take a shower, release it and let it come off of you, all this frustration, all of this thing, release it through your crystals and then clean your crystals. If you have dirt available, release it back to the dirt, let it transmute into something and let it grow into something better. It's always about just releasing what no longer suits you, Pisces, what's not going to help you grow. So, absolutely. All right, so this is what they would like you to put your energy into, okay? And this is what you need to pay attention to. The first card is the Four of Cups, but I love this Four of Cups because it's like, I'm dumping this bull crap out. That is exactly what came through. That's like, I have had it. I am getting rid of this. Six of Swords. Right. Moving on. Transitioning right out of it. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to make the decision to move the heck on. Okay? If that means relocation of your mind, relocation of your body, whatever relocation that means. It means a journey. Could be a journey of the soul. Could be an actual journey. Let's face it. An actual journey and a journey of the soul are practically the same thing. You have to take you with you. So everything has to transition at this point. It's all about getting the heck out of here. Okay, and now they're telling me to look at the week. What did it say? Yeah, breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. That's the month of February. Okay, coming in. A breakthrough is at hand. Time to go. Time to move it along. Mosey it, mosey it on. The Hermit is coming to an end. Okay? Movement is coming in. And the last card is just to prove that. The Hermit's coming to an end. Movement. Okay? No more Hermit action. So, standstill is ending. Movement is coming. Right? Five of Pentacles. In the reverse. Love that it came in the reverse. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Five of Pentacles is isolation. No more isolation. No more isolation, okay? The Hermit is isolation, so what is talking about? Inner. Because sometimes you've done all the work that you need. Now all that's going to happen with this isolation, it's going to make you feel like, oh, I'm alone. And you don't want to stay in there too long. It's like what they're saying, an example of moping. They don't want you moping. They don't want you being, stuck in that energy. It's time to get it together because there's no more inner light looking at these blocks, the ones that we saw at the beginning, trying to solve other people's problems, trying to solve things from the past. This is all past stuff. You need to move forward. Okay? You've done all of the introspection. You fixed what's wrong with you. You can't fix what's wrong with everybody. Okay, even though you fix or seen the light within yourself doesn't mean that you're going to be, that people will come to the same conclusion as you. They have to do that on their own. So, just, alright, so the last card is the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Cups was reversed in the deck. I'm just going to pull it out, and I'm still going to pull a last card. It's very interesting. It had flipped there. Right, the Moon. Ah, yes, yes, yes. The Moon. The Moon came out. Intuition. Okay? Getting past those illusions, the delusions that we create for ourselves. It could actually be that we think to ourselves, well, the moon's not actually light because it is reflecting the sun. And I've always used this two different ways. That, yes, it's an illusion that it has its own light, but it's also an illusion to think that it's not providing light. Okay? Even though it's reflecting the sun, it is still illuminating stuff. So maybe that's the illusion, whichever way you want to take it. And in that knowledge of both those meanings, those flip sides to both things, comes progress. Okay? So you have to flip the energy now. You have to flip the energy going, well, I've done all that I can. Now I have to focus on me and start moving forward. I have to start breaking trail. I have to start making a difference in my life. And how I do that is, well, with the Ace of Cups coming out, or was in the deck in reverse, is telling you that it's a renewable thing. The Ace of Cups is all about the heart. It's all about renewal. It's to seeing the truth. It's to a fresh start of and a spiritual growth. It's tuning into your higher self. And I feel that a lot with the moon too. Tune into your higher self. Understand that there are many meanings to things. And that this is your time. Don't feel bad about doing things for you and, you know, going on your way. Right. Look at this. Underneath the deck, what you're not seeing is that ultimately your Ten of Cups is at hand. Your blessings are coming, and they're going to be a blessing for you and everybody. I've always told you this, Pisces, living your very best life, when you are a whole and happy human being, you live by example. People want to be you. People want to capture or figure out how they can get that for themselves. So you become an example to others on how to be. And even if you don't have personal people around you who live the same kind of life, I mean, you know, close to you, because some people come in the comments and I have nobody. Well, we usually go out to work. We have people. They may not be close people, but we have people that we, you know, talk to or say hi to. We have spirit. We have the dog, the cat. You know, it doesn't much matter. You pick it. Pick a tree if you want. It doesn't really matter. We're never alone. Never, ever, ever, ever. There's no such thing. Okay? You're here with me. You're not alone now. Okay? So, there you go. Live by example. Free yourself. Start on your journey. It's time to unblock. You've done all you could. The big message is you have absolutely done all you could. It's time to flip that energy and move it along. Absolutely. All right, Pisces. I hope that you've enjoyed these readings and the extended. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. And I'm going to come back tomorrow talking about what kind of spiritual growth you can go into, what Spirit wants you to know about that, what kind of energy you're going to be expending in that department this week. I hope that you can come back and see me then. Take care of yourself, Pisces, as always.